How you doing?
You've got your glasses
No,
on.
I know. I can see now, Mum. I can see.
What?
Yeah, I can see.
When did that come back?
Well, because, I've got this dream. I've got to do Dad's trip, right? So I've just pushed myself, right? I can see I'll be teaching myself how to see again. I can see better than I could before. It's amazing, Mum.
It's great.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh, I'm so
And,
happy for
yeah, it's
you.
brilliant. It's brilliant. So I'm so glad I got the sight back. I'm so happy.
But don't push yourself, you know.
Well, I am. That's
Yeah.
what made me bring my sight back by pushing myself. So you got to push your limits sometimes. You know what? I remember clearly now what happened. I was over
What?
here. I was working over here, and I
Yeah.
heard something out here.
Yeah.
And I walked out. As I walked out here, I got hit in the face, and I saw the yellow raincoat.
No.
But it wasn't David.
No?
It was someone else. I don't know whose face it
See,
was, but it
hey,
wasn't David.
you-
Definitely a yellow raincoat,
Yeah.
but it wasn't David.
I wonder who.
I don't know. So it's got me intrigued. I can't think who it is. I've never seen his face before.
Is that right, Dad? Is it well centered in the room?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
I can't believe that it was into the cellar down there, so dusty. It's pretty much
Thanks for helping.
impeccable. There's no damage.
No. It's a good looking beast, isn't it?
Yeah, do you think it's basically all Granddad's life? I thought he was
I know.
well, I thought he was dealing with boats instead of
Well-
being a hunter.
He probably was interested in lots of things, really. And this room, I can't believe it. It's not taking shape.
Yeah, there's still a lot to do, and I'm happy to help. I mean, rolling up my sleeves, and I'm quite excited to this new chapter of our lives.
Yeah.
Maybe the family will be working together again
That's right.
with
Well-
this new estate.
It's coming together.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do now?
Well, Dad, I think there's a potential with Parkinson House. I need to talk to Nina and Auntie Claire, get their thoughts about it. Otherwise, helping you out as much as I can with Purple Grove.
Okay. And you still seeing this guy, Roy?
Oh, Dad, that was a phase. You never thought, I would turn gay. You know, I was married twice, and that Roy, once I lost Sharon, I was really devastated. It was really hard to cope. For so many months, you saw me how devastated I was. Sharon being murdered was really traumatizing. And this guy that used to work at the movie production, Parkinson House, was a beautiful dancer. And yeah, well, I was maybe too weak. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Or maybe I've got a tendency, I don't know, but I was too weak. But recently I had a bad dream thinking that his lover or his husband actually was killing me.
Killing you?
Yeah, this was all a dream. I think he needs to get out of my mind. He's in Auckland. Let's leave him there.
True lights are gonna find me, but I won't feel blue like I always do. 'Cause somewhere in the crowd there's you. I'm sitting tired every day when I called you last night from Glasgow. All I need is eating, sleeping free. Wishing every show was the last. So the time's getting here, something when I'm on the stage tonight.
I think that's the best. Yeah.
Okay, whatever's good for you.
Yeah. I think someone will come in my life sooner or later. I just need to be patient. The two mistakes, which were the two previous marriages that ended up very well, that didn't end up very well, it's difficult to digest that.
That's your life.
Yeah.
gotta go out in the boat, babe. Oh.
Oh, hey, take it easy.
I'm alright. I've got my vision back. I've got it completely back.
I know.
It's like better than what it was before. It's
I know,
amazing.
It's exciting.
It's pretty exciting. So I just want to go out and do some test runs, get some trials going on.
Just don't overdo it, okay?
Yeah, that's right. It's so good. This is my passion. So you work for Pepper Grove, you got your passion there. You know, you work so hard. You know, you're getting promoted and stuff like that. This is my passion. This is my passion. This is like my second wife, my mistress. I'm so passionate about it.
Well, I guess I can allow you that.
Yeah, babe, do you want to grab the drink for me?
Yep.
Where are you going?
Come in. Come in. Claire, how come you've stopped the production of Penelope's book?
Well, the fire, you know, you can't go on with the fire. It's destroyed everything. It's, you know, the machinery, everything is under repair.
But I thought, you know, it was the condition I gave you back the publishing house was to print off Penelope's book.
Well, you know, there's bits and pieces of everything everywhere. How can I possibly do it all overnight? What do you expect from me?
Well, I mean, you know, are you worried that some dirt will come out?
Oh, I really don't worry too much about anything. I'm my own boss.
Well, the fire was months ago. I mean, you know.
Have you tried getting tradesmen in January? You know, they come, they go. It's really difficult. I'm doing my best.
I'm going to have a word to Sebastian because,
Off you go. Go on.
you know, nothing's been happening with all of this.
Well, if you can do better, you're welcome to try.
Well, I can understand, you know, it's a shock. But isn't it what Sean always wanted, to one day be able to go all around the world with his boat?
Yeah, look, it's been a dream of his, you know, for a long time. You know, his father loved boats, and I think that's where he got his love of boats from his father. So he planted the seed, and it's something he's always wanted to do.
I think it's just a question of time before he decides to do so, or gets the courage to. But how do you feel about it? Like, because he could go away for many months. Who knows?
Look, I've got mixed feelings about it. I know it's something he wants to do, it's a dream of his, so I'm excited for him from that point of view, and I want him to achieve that goal. But at the same time, I worry about him. I mean, going around the world on your own, on a yacht, and I miss him. But I've got to let him go, I can't hold him back.
Yeah. I think you'll be quite busy over the next few months with the new Northern Beaches assets.
Yeah, I am going to be pretty busy preparing for the meetings for
Purple Grove, and we all back into it, all of us.
Yep, that's it. So, you know, it's a family business, but I'm not resting on my laurels, and I've got a lot of work to do.
Indeed.
Well, here we are again. Jeff's just dictating to us all what we're going to be doing. Starting up with this Northern Beaches aged care facility.
Well, look at it this way, it's not really that bad because you're very good with hands-on construction and project management. And I can look after the transfer of patients, the relocation. You know, they'll be going into units, self-care units. They have to be built.
And who's doing this? Who's doing all of this?
Well, we're going to be the hands on the ground.
And what's Jeff doing?
Jeff is very good at the accounting, the governance, the legal work. keep some out of our hair, let him do that. Honestly, it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, well, we'll soon see about that, because I know my brother. I know the way he works, the way he manipulates everyone, bosses everybody around, and when there's any trouble, scoots off, never to be found.
Well, let's look at it this way. We each have our own individual area, and we're pretty good at each of us in our own way. I can keep an eye on Jeff. Don't you concern yourself about him. I'll make sure that he pulls his weight. If we put our heads together, this will work. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Can you get your head around that?
I can, as long as that he's on the straight and narrow.
Well, we'll keep him on the straight and narrow. I can do that.
I'm so excited. I mean, it's so unexpected. But I've got my change in there. I've got my change. So glad you can see again.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
fantastic. And good news, hey, you know, I've worked really hard to get my vision back. And obviously, you know, because of my passion with my dad's trip and everything like that. That's why I wanted to speak to you, Sebastian, because you know, you're a really passionate person. You know, Parkinson House, you love writing your books and stuff like that. So I just thought we could relate because I've got my passion with my father's
I can understand.
trip and the dream and stuff like that.
If you're
So,
looking, if
you know,
you're seeking for endorsement, you know, I said to Deb, I said that's his passion. That's what he wants to do. She needs to allow you to embrace
well,
it
I
and
hope
go.
I think she does. I'm just hoping she understands, and you know, and I love her so much. But this is something I really need to do.
Okay, let's hurry because I've
Let's
never
go.
been
Let's
on
go.
your boat, so you need to show me.
First of all, we need life jacket.
Ah, okay.
So put your arms over there, your head. Sit, arms through here, arms through there. Beautiful. Click that up.
You've got one? Yeah.
Yep, I got one as well.
So that's over there, right? We're going over
Yeah,
there.
the boat's just down there, not too far. Bounce it. You don't want to fall in, there's bull sharks in there.
I haven't been on a boat since,
wait.
you know,
Easy.
my childhood years. I don't know if Deb told you, but it's very rare.
Still heavier than me.
Were you on the wrong side?
I'm on the right side.
Let's go. It's an experience for me.
You there, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen.
Oh,
What's up?
just want to know what you're trying to achieve by talking about Janet and me having a short-term marriage with her. Why are you doing that?
Well, the fact is, it's true. Simple as that.
Yeah, well, what's that got to do with anything? The point is, I'm actually with Nina, and Nina's happy with that, and you're just trying to interfere, as you did with Penelope, because you were jealous. You're just jealous of me, interfering everywhere you can.
Look, there's a difference here. My ethical standard is much higher than yours. It's as simple as that. You need to be honest with yourself.
Well, why did you arrange for Janet to come back from Perth?
You married Nina while you were still married to someone else. You know that.
Well, we're fixing that up. And
There's your ethics. Like I said, there's the difference between ethics.
what ethics? You ought to talk about ethics. You're in jail.
I can't afford, and we can't afford, to have anyone who's unethical involved with the Robinsons.
Look, the fact of the matter is, Nina and I love each other, we're together, so you can just butt out as far as seeing Nina goes, because it's not going to happen.
Let me finish this. I want to make sure it goes down the right way.
I hope it doesn't. Anyway, see you later.
Hey, listen, what about the approvals for the extensions for the new apartments? Has that been received?
I don't know.
Well, How about you find out?
I just bought this set, Dad, while you were away. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, it is lovely.
Shaping up the house.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty relieved now that Alex is dead and wrote that letter revealing everything and telling the truth. And now that I'm off the hook,
Exactly, it was CCTV footage. That was quite a pressure on you, Dad.
yeah, I know, but
And I couldn't trust you. I thought you were actually the one who kind of pushed Uncle Alex to run over the maid.
no, it wasn't me. I'm glad he revealed it in the letter because I'm off the hook. And now I can just get on with my life and relax.
Totally, yeah. Do you think it's tough for Uncle Jeff? I don't know how to talk to him about it, about losing the estate.
Well, I think I'll have to talk to him about it and see what he wants to do. Maybe he wants to come here, maybe
I
not.
still want him to get a piece of that family estate here in the Northern Beaches. I mean, that's what Granddad wanted anyway.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't it be great, Dad, if you can finally work together, the two of you?
Yeah, it would be great. But he's caused a lot of problems in the past, so
Yeah, but let's
Let's
turn
hope.
the page. It's you, Auntie Claire, and Uncle Jeff.
Does it look like a car I drive?
Well, things change with time, don't they?
Yeah, well, talking about time, it's been a while since we've seen each other.
Well, how many years? I don't know, since what, the uni days?
Oh,
You tell me.
have to be 20.
At least.
I know.
At least.
Yeah. And fancy just bumping into you at the markets like that.
I found it incredible, like how many years? I mean, I always used to hang out with you brothers, see the family all the time. Hey,
Yeah, because you were closer to his year than mine at university, so...
I was. But look, I remember the Robinson family, you guys were, there was all that big, huge nursing home, that fantastic house you had. I used to always sort of walk past with a little bit of envy, if anything, and, wanted to be part of it sometimes, but,
Really?
things change with time, anyway.
Well, it's great to see you.
No, it's great to run it, as I said, great to see you two running into the market, fantastic.
Let's go inside, I'll show you around and we can have a drink and catch up. Lots to talk about.
Yeah, fantastic, why don't we do that? Pop your head
all
on in.
right. But listen, what are you doing at the moment? Are you working or...?
Well, look, I was doing the nursing thing gig for many years, and not currently working at the moment, just sort of seeing what my opportunities are. So sort of open to things.
Nursing, okay, yeah. Well, look, we've got a new facility on the Northern Beaches, and I mean, I'm going to be recruiting a lot of new positions there: nursing staff, admin staff, kitchen staff.
Okay.
There could be an opportunity for you for a nursing job. What do you reckon?
Well, look, I think that would be a fantastic opportunity. Let's have a chat and see what we can do.
Yep, absolutely. Well, let's go.
Well, who would have ever thought working for the Robinsons? What a fantastic opportunity.
I'm not too sure that I want to work in Purple Grove. I've always been interested in writing, and losing Kelly's Grove, it's like I was losing Mem again. Very painful. So the only way for me to see Mem again would be through Parkinson House.
yeah.
But Deb will work anyway at the estate. She always was very keen on the aged care.
Well, let's talk about Grandad for a while, because he wanted that property to be split 3 ways. Me, Jeff and Claire. Right? So,
The
it's a
same
different
story
estate.
again?
Yeah, same story again, but it's on the Northern Beaches.
Yeah.
And I'll build up the property, and I know it'll work. So what's your problem?
Well, I just don't want to be in it. I think I'm better off with writing and with Parkinson House. But what do you see in it? You were more dedicated to the plantation, Kelly's Grove.
Yeah, well, we'll start from scratch again. Okay, so we've done it before, why can't we do it again?
And you want to, I guess, follow Granddad's steps.
Yeah, that's why he split it 3 ways, the estate in the Northern Beaches.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, well, I'm not leaving Jeff and Claire get on to get everything. No, I'm legally involved now.
True. Let's do what Granddad wanted.
Yeah.
I remember his initials on the gate in Piedmont Estate, JWR, John Warren Robinson.
Yes.
I need to know if he did the same here in the Northern Beaches. I haven't found his initials anywhere yet.
Ah, well, we'll find them if they're there.
Yeah, if we follow the tradition, I hope we can, live his dream through our actions, Dad. I really hope the three of you can carry on his legacy and have some peace.
I think we will.
What's happening now? You're project managing, so how are we going?
Well, I've got all the patients to move from the old centre to this new one.
Have we got
Which is
enough
good.
carers coming on the day?
Yes, we've organised that, but it's still a huge job. And then on top of that, I've got to supervise all the delivery of the building materials and all of that sort of stuff.
Should we have some help from the police with traffic and that on the day if we're moving so many patients?
I'm part of an admin thing. I think I can do that.
Yeah, and that's good of you to do that.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do everything, so...
Right.
Nice to be able to do something. Anyhow,
Here we go again. Right. Well, okay. So the construction and the legalities and all that. Where are we up to on that?
well, I'm monitoring the building stuff, the infrastructure for the new centre. So maybe Jeff could take that on as well. I mean, I can't do everything.
Look, I'm doing the legal side of things. And
Yeah.
I've got to lodge some DAs with the local authorities.
Yeah.
So I've got a fair few things to do.
I don't know, Jeff. Have you got all of the materials ready, like the DAs and all the other legal requirements? And
It's all
police?
been done. There's only 2 we haven't heard back from, and I've got follow-up dates.
What about
Right.
staffing? How are we going with staffing? Where are you advertising? What's happening there?
I'm not doing the staffing. That's not me. I'm organising the transfer
I'll
from
get back
all
on
of the patients.
I'll get back on to staffing.
Yeah.
Well, I think you could do that.
Yeah,
You're
I think
pretty
I'll-
good with
Yeah,
that.
well, I think also, well, when you two guys get organised, let me know what you're doing, and I'll give you a progress report on what I've been
That's
doing.
a good idea. Let's do that. And it would be nice to have a bit of a written report. If you could flick that to me, please. We can have a look at it together one
Yeah,
evening.
I can do that. That's no problem.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
So what else have you got to do?
Well, I think I'm doing quite enough at the moment, thank you. And if you two get together, work out the staffing, work out the DAs and any other legals that
Well,
we've got
before
to do.
long we'll be having inspections from councils and things.
Yeah,
So we've got to be organised.
right. Well, when your side of things is organised, mine's underway, as you already know.
Well, hopefully
And-
it'll all fall into place.
Well, it will. It's a huge job and it takes up a lot of my time and thoughts. But we'll get there in the end. But as I said, when you've got yourself sorted, or yourself sorted, let me know and we'll get together and I'll tell you how things are going.
Are you staying for lunch?
No, thank you. I don't want to get indigestion.
How typical is that?
Oh, come
Come
on,
on, love.
darling.
We're going inside.
Yes,
I
here
think
we go.
it's my turn to cook.
Okay.
Oh, there go two old lovies.
I just want to say thank you for taking me out on the boat.
Oh, you're welcome.
I mean, I could see how you're so exhilarated about it and so passionate.
I am.
You obviously did get that from your father, which
Yeah.
is
Well,
it's
mate, I made
lovely.
a promise to him, so I've got to honour that promise to him, and it's something he was really passionate about, and that's what he brought up in me. So yeah, can't wait. It's going to be great.
You're going to miss him.
Yeah.
So when are you going?
Well, just like in 2 weeks. But I've already pushed it back because of my vision and stuff. But now I've got my vision. 2 weeks, I'm out of here. I'm going to go. I don't know, 3-4 months. It's going to take me to go around the world. So,
And I think it's important after what he's been through.
Yeah.
I think to do this, I kind of get that now.
Yeah.
When he had lost his sight, I didn't want to think about him sailing anywhere on his own. But now he's got it back better than ever. I'd never hold him back. I think actually this is what he needs, and
thanks, mate.
I'll be here waiting.
Thanks, Mum. The best two ladies in the world.
I'll miss you.
Oh, I'll miss you guys too. I'll be back before you know it, don't worry. It'll be
Just
fine.
be careful.
It'll be fine, yeah. I'll be a hero when I come back.
Well, what do you think of it?
I reckon it's a great site. Fabulous potential, room to expand.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a bit more to do, but...
What are you planning to do?
Oh, I'll build some more
Make a
cabins.
few more shekels there, aren't you?
Yeah,
Make a few more dollars.
yeah. Oh, well, of course, always.
Well, it's all about it. We're not doing it for the love of it.
Well, particularly when, you know, the Grove, Kelly's Grove closed down, you know, now this is our livelihood and...
Yeah, you got to make it work for you.
Yeah, that's right. Look, I thought I'd
What have you got in your hand there?
well, they're keys to the boutique, Alvira's boutique.
All right.
You know, now that she's gone, I think you should have it.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Yeah, well,
I mean, it makes sense.
It does make sense. I agree.
You know, so
I shall safeguard it. Thank you, Nina.
yeah, terrible that we, you know, lost the other place.
You had to return the land, I believe.
Yes, the government reclaimed it. You know, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's Jeff again. He's won that one, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You know, I find it hard to believe, Nina, that such a charming woman as you married such an absolute ratbag.
Well,
I don't get it. Did you explain it to me?
well, the time that we were married, I mean, nobody really realised. I mean, he was a good man. You know,
When?
he had many qualities, but
They're bad qualities.
no, you didn't see the good side of him. You know.
I think you're imagining it. Anyway, you're with someone else now.
But then later on, he just got. But yes, I am with somebody else.
With David, you've got the best of them, the best of the brothers now.
His brother.
Well, that's a much better story for you, isn't it?
It is.
And you're
it
grinning like a Cheshire cat, so you're obviously still getting it.
is much better, actually.
Well, that's right. You got the superior one. Good on you, dear. That's what it's all about. We need to get a bit occasionally.
Yes.
I don't know if they're sleeping or not. Is Coco the lighter one?
Yeah, that's Coco, and the other one's Cardi.
I don't know. I couldn't ever.
You always get them mixed up.
Yeah, but also thinking having that in your place. I don't know. It's not like they're pets, right? Although they're pets for you. I couldn't even, get used to having that as pets.
Oh, they're
My-
great pets. Great pets.
You've always been a little bit weird, sis.
Well, thank you for that. Talking about weird,
Yeah.
so I think things are going pretty well with Purple Grove, despite Jeff and David and Claire.
Yeah. Can't believe we would work all over together again.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it's hard work. It's a balancing act with those three.
Mm.
You know, you never know if it's going to go bad. But so far, so good. I've got plans in place for
That's
the
good.
cabins.
That's good.
So-
Yeah, what's plans?
Yep, so we're going to have the cabins and a lot of gardens in between so the patients can sort of walk around. And
Yeah.
I think it's we've got more space at the Northern Beaches location now, so that's what I want to do.
So make it like very convivial, very
Yeah, like parkland.
like a family.
Yeah. And they can walk around and, it's off the main road, so I think that'd be really good for them.
Yeah.
So, don't you want to get involved a bit more? I mean, we've got a lot going on. We could really use your help.
Yeah, no, but I think there's enough chiefs, in this family business. It's never been my cup of tea. I mean, you're doing a great job with Uncle Jeff, so I don't think I need to be involved. I've always been interested in something else,
Parkinson House. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. You're
If I
just
can-
like Mum. Both love writing, books. I think that'd be a really good vehicle for you.
Yeah, I just need to check with Auntie Claire if she's prepared to hand it over to me. She's always had a special proud to keep this into her hands. So, but it's really what Mum wanted, and if she really loved Mum, well, I'm sure she will find a common denominator and she will pass it on to me.
Yeah. And look, it's a win-win having you involved in the business. It'll help her. So I can't imagine she'd have a problem with it. Yeah.
Purple Grove is not me, it's more you, so...
I'm just coming in to say hello. Oh my God, she's gone. Look, you know, I'm so flustered. I'm not sleeping well. I'm absolutely afraid. What is going on? Are you going to release her?
No, I explained that to you already.
You have to. We can't keep going on like this. You said you would. You promised me.
I think you're overreacting.
I don't think so. I think maybe I should go to the police.
Are you crazy? Do you want another scandal for this family? Especially after what happened to me?
Well,
I thought you had more sense.
Oh, we have to do something. You have to. I want my mother out. This masquerade of a wedding. You fooled me. You kept my mother locked away for 10 years. You kept her... I didn't even know where she was. This is it. I am never going to forgive you for what you've done. I'm going to make you pay. You're going to pay for every day I didn't see her. Come in, Mummy, come in. This is the new house now. This is where you'll be.
Oh, this is lovely house.
And just in here, this is your room. Come in here. Now you'll be in here. I hope you're happy here.
Oh, what a beautiful room. Very different to what I've had.
Yes.
How did it happen? What caused it all? I just don't know.
If I hadn't found out about that secret room, I would never have known. So I hope you like this, and I hope it's nice for
It's
you.
going to be beautiful. I just don't know how I came to be locked up for 10 years in a secret room.
Did you ever go out?
Not much, but they let me out occasionally just to wander around.
Well, if I hadn't read that book and found out about room 602, I would never have known. It's amazing. Well, let's just move on from here and
Yes,
let's
yes,
hope you're
it's
happy here.
I do have some big gaps in my memory. From Japan until now, there's quite a large gap, and I'm just very confused about what
I
happened.
wonder if they sedated you at times. I mean, you mightn't have been aware of it, but we can find someone to help with that.
Oh, that would be good, because
Now-
I'd like to remember.
Yes, of course you would. Now, I've put your case away, and all you have to do now is just get comfortable.
Thank you.
And about Jeff, you know,
Well, I really need to deal with Jeff. Yes, I even can't remember who Jeff is.
well, don't worry about Jeff. I'm going to take care of Jeff pretty darn soon.
What did you think of Granddad's land?
It's amazing. Spectacular views and so big.
Well, I didn't know there was such a thing.
No, well, you know, he was always quiet. He's a well-brought-up man and they don't flaunt their wealth, do they?
In the northern beaches, so now there is a new estate. We lost Purple Grove in Piermont, so there's this new estate. That's a consolation. And I'm at the head of Pattinson House now.
Yeah, well, you're lucky you're there. Been up to that fucking brother of mine, you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Dirty little shit. God gave me a bad hand when they gave him to me as a brother. It's a blight on earth, that one.
Well, he's 6 feet under now.
6 foot, let him stay down there too, thank God. What a dreadful thing he is. And he manipulated little shit. Tried to manipulate his way into the control of Parkinson House. And then he got me into jail. Thank God to Jeff I got out. The charge was changed. And what a blight on earth that man is.
Why do you have still so much anger?
Because he's a shit.
It's gone, Hank. Finished.
So confused about my memory loss, I just don't know what's happened.
Well, I'm not surprised, and I can see it's there, but
Yeah.
think back to Japan.
I've got this memory of Osaka
Yes.
and a big crowd in Osaka. Not much else except there was some terrible sort of event.
There was a huge earthquake.
Oh, was that it?
Does that help your memory.
That makes sense.
A lot of people died.
Oh dear, yeah, that
And
makes sense.
Actually, Jeff rescued you and brought you back here.
Did he?
And that's when he put you in the room. But the terrible part is that none of us knew you were there.
No.
And Penelope died without knowing that her mother was still alive.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. I've got to find that out. I'm going to do some pretty tough questioning with him.
I don't know. I think he would be allowed to keep the house, but not the estate. It's possible, you think?
I think that's possible. He could probably keep the house as a place to live and sell off. Probably have to sell off the rest.
Well, the government takes possession of the asset because of his accusation. Anyway, which brings to you, what are you going to do with Andy?
I'll sell it. Flog the lot. I've got a house full of memorabilia. I don't need anything else. It's going to be sold.
Andy's was the shop Auntie Alvira really was keen on.
Yes.
He Blossom.
Yeah, I'm going to sell him the whole lot though.
Well, today a new day.
Yes.
How does it feel today?
Oh, I feel very confused and very sad. I just can't believe that the family don't know that I'm back. Just can't believe that I haven't seen the family and I'm missing Penelope and Alex. It's so sad that I didn't know about any of this.
I think if, just for the present, maybe if you just try and go outside a little bit, it might help lift the confusion. How do you think you'd feel about going out?
I'm very afraid of being outside for some reason. I've tried to venture out the door, but I just get shaky and I can't do it. I just can't do it at the moment.
Well, I think if we wait till evening and it's a little bit darker and it's not so hot,
Yes,
that might be a good
maybe
idea
that
then.
could help. I don't know. Or if I had someone with me.
Of course, of course. Well, I'll be around,
Okay.
so we can try it this evening.
Yes.
I just want to build your confidence a little bit, and yes, the family will know then, and you'll be feeling a little more comfortable with people when we do that.
Yes. Well, I hope so. I hope to be able to work on that. I'm just hopeless at the moment. But you mentioned earlier, Jeff. You married him, didn't you?
Yes, I did. That was partly the business arrangement, as well as, being good together. But it was a will that one of the Robinsons had to marry a Kelly. Not really?
No.
No. Do you remember John Warren Robinson?
No,
Right.
I don't.
There's something I've got to get off my chest, and I don't quite know how to tell you that. But
You're not telling me about the yellow raincoat.
no, it's
Okay.
all gone away. But after Penelope, I actually met a Thai girl, Bangkok, and we were married. It's only for a week. But there's something more, and that is, I just found out recently that the marriage is still valid. I'm still married to this Thai woman.
What?
Yeah, I said it was.
What are you trying to tell me? I mean, you've got all these secrets that keep coming out.
Yeah, well, look, I said we're moving into the new house, and I want to move in with my slate clean, right?
Right.
Not keeping any secrets. But I told you about the marriage. It only lasted a week, but apparently I'm still married to her.
What?
So that makes me a bigamist.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yes, I am telling you the truth.
No, you're not lying. You're lying to me. There's no Thai girl. Why? Why are you lying?
Look, I want to be a good husband to you, but You're right, there was no tiger.
Yeah, so?
You're lying. Why don't you tell me the truth? You. Oh my.
Okay, look, it isn't the Thai girl,
Yeah?
Janet Kelly.
You bastard!
Come back, Nina.
I didn't know potentially we could do another aged care.
Well, actually, I'm finding managing that and Parkinson House.
Well, you've got your hands.
I've got my hands full, and I was thinking of turning over my shares to you in Parkinson's House so that you could take that over, take it off my hands.
This
I
is
think-
always what Mum wanted, to have one of her kids to
Then you
To-
can have
to
the
work
say-so
with-
and
with her
everything.
books?
Yeah, yeah, that would be good.
Do you remember that it's always what I wanted to write and convert those books into movies?
I think that, yes, that's definitely your forte.
I don't have my heart in the aged care. I know that's what Deb is good at, but
Well, you know, they're so divergent in interest, the aged care and then Parkinson House. I think it's better if you concentrate on what you're really keen on.
but how would it work administratively, or how
Well,
can
I
you?
think apart from transferring the major interest to you, the bulk of the shares, we appoint you CEO. You ready for that? I think you are.
I need your guidance on some of.
You can always
handover.
confer. You can always confer with me anytime you want to. As long as I know you're in control, I'll be quite happy with it all.